Hi, Doug with blockingtheplate.com, and welcome to Seattle, Washington, and T-Mobile Park, home of the Seattle Mariners for opening night here in 2021. Seattle Mariners versus the San Francisco Giants, and here's how the night started. If you are able to get Mariners tickets, getting down here will never be more affordable. You can see it's $25 to park in the garage, but only $4 or $5 to park literally a baseball throw away from the stadium. So super easy to get down here. Traffic is at an all-time low. I actually parked for free a little bit further down and walked in because I'm cheap, and now I have $4 or $5 more to spend on food. I'm here on Occidental Avenue, and normally this street is filled with street vendors selling peanuts, Cracker Jacks, kettle corn, as well as a bunch of vendors that are offering hot dogs, burgers, pizza. Normally this street is packed, and opening day here in Seattle, there are just a handful of food trucks, a handful of stands, and it's a pretty drastic difference compared to past opening days, as you'd expect. I'm standing in front of the old Pyramid Brewing Company, and this was a great place to hang out before Mariners games, before Seahawks games. It always had a really good atmosphere, and they always had a beer garden out here that was nice too. And this restaurant's closed. In fact, you're going to find that most of the restaurants in and around T-Mobile Park are closed. Henry's closed. Jimmy's on First is closed until at least May or that next phase. Last I heard, there are 160 restaurants in Seattle that are closed, and you're going to feel that in and around T-Mobile Park. Now, a couple of things that people may forget, though. You look at the Pyramid Brewing Company behind me, they closed before COVID. Henry's closed before COVID. The only one that's still left directly adjacent to T-Mobile Park is actually Jimmy's on First, who will be reopening. But keep that in mind. Make sure you eat before you get to the park, or be prepared to pay concessions and real prices, because another thing they are not allowing at Mariners games this year is outside food. So those bags of peanuts, Cracker Jacks, candy, whatever, you're out of luck. Same as those guys, they're out of luck, it's closed. So be prepared to go inside, pay concession prices, and what do you say we get inside and see what's available this year? started with the corn dog. Lines today are kind of long, organized, but a little long. But, you know, it's normally that way on opening day, and Mariners get a pass. Things are super smooth today. All the flow in the ballpark's been great. You know, there are actually quite a few food stands that are open today, which is a little bit of a surprise. Although certainly there are some that are closed that would have been nice, but it's still been relatively smooth and great execution. So did the corn dog and had to get a fried Twinkie while I was there too, right? That's really sweet. Oh my God! Could use some chocolate sauce. Well, let's keep playing ball. It's the top of the 4th inning, and we are now officially in winter coat weather. It's almost 8 o'clock, and if you think you're going to see a night game in Seattle in April and not bring a winter coat, you're dreaming. A hoodie isn't going to do it. Bring an extra coat, or you will be cold, I promise. You know, you think about the opening night, and the sad thing is this was the first opening night they've sold out probably in 4 years, obviously not counting last year. Now you think about it, tonight's sellout was 9,000 fans, and that's pretty sad. But it's 9,000 more than we had last year, so it's a great start. You know, you think about the things this year over, you know, obviously previous years is fewer concessions open, but I would tell you the organization was really pretty good. You know, I was impressed with the layout of the park, the way that they had the flow of everybody was done well. You know, it would have been nice if, you know, barbecue had been open and maybe a few more stands had been opened up, but as a whole, it was really pretty well done. I would tell you, if you were there, maybe looking for a date or looking to meet somebody, Mariners is not the place to be right now. You know, that lower Penn area, pretty much completely shut down. Most of the beer areas down there and the bar areas are cut out. Most of the food stands down there are closed off. And then as you walk through the park, most of the areas in and around, all the bar areas above the bullpen and in the outfield and everything are all closed off. So because of that, you're pretty much there with whoever you're there with. So go with somebody you like, because you're probably not going to meet anybody. So that's just a tip for you single people. Not me, but for maybe you watching at home. So, you know, I'd say it's a thumbs up. It's as good as we're going to get right now when it comes to organization and being able to experience the ballpark. Like I mentioned earlier, it's April in Seattle. Bring layers because it's cold. And just expect that you're going to need it. So, in the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Click to subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's cool too. Maybe check back. There might be a park you're interested in later. And thanks for watching. Have a great night. Play ball. And opening day, finally here. Feels good. See you later. Whenever I'm in the area, I always got to stop by, pick up a bag of Dick's cheeseburgers. I've been stopping at Dick's since I was about 12 years old, and I always hit the location over by Seattle Center. And now that they added this one near the airport, as you can hear, it's nice and convenient. So I'll stop by after a game, or I will stop by usually if I fly in late. I'm always hungry when I fly in, and I'll always stop and grab a bag of Dick's. So it's a secret. Don't tell anybody.